Talk Kentucky. I'm your host and moderator, Sherelle Roberts, and we're here with the Let's Talk team. It's Susan Mills, Kim Dixon, and Lisa. Hi. Hey, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello.
Good to see you.
All right.
Good to see you.
It is a good day to be here. Today is Wednesday?
It is.
It is Humpback Day.
And you know what? This is going to be a fun show today because we get to talk about cool things like the World Chicken Festival. The festival is coming up in London, Kentucky. It's going to take place from September 21st through the 24th. The festival is home to the world's largest stainless steel skillet because they need to fry a lot of chicken.
That's right.
This fest has been going on for more than 3 decades. It's a time for family fun, including crazy contests, free music, entertainment, vendors from across the country, carnival rides, and obviously delicious food. The festival benefits more than 50 nonprofits, and get this, admission is free.
Love it.
Come on, come on.
Yes. We got to make the trek down there, ladies. I want that fried chicken.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
so
this is not something to bring your pet chicken to, though.
Oh, no, don't bring
No.
Henrietta. She might not walk up out of there. But you know, this is interesting because I had not heard of this. And then as soon as I was like, hey guys, did you know there's a World Chicken Festival? Everyone's like, of course we did. And they're like, we've never been. I want to go. I want some chicken. Like, you guys started going crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But I've never seen the big skillet before.
No.
It's so good. I want to see it with my own eyes. It's so big.
Yeah, I love that it's stainless steel. It's not wrought iron. It's stainless steel, easy to clean after the world's largest chicken festival, so why not?
You know what? That's true. I love a cast iron skillet, but
I do too.
cleaning those things
It's a labor
We
of
should
love.
actually have a guest on just to teach us how to properly clean a
That's
cast
right.
iron
Oh,
skillet.
that is right.
Online. That's
Yeah.
the whole thing. All right, so that's that. That's coming up. Okay, up next, love this one. So families who have lost a loved one to homicide now have a new support group. The Lexington Police Department will host an event today for families affected by violence. This event, called Surviving Onward, is a series of sessions that provide a space for those who have lost someone to grieve. Now, participants are encouraged to share their stories in a safe environment, which I love. There will be speakers and food each session. You'll get some resources. You can even talk about the investigations and the prosecutions. Again, the first session is today at 6 p.m. It's going to be at the Dunbar Community Center in Lexington. It'll be every Wednesday until October 11th. So if you might miss this one, or you might be able to make it. But either way, if you want to go, RSVP to Robin Anderson. That's R. Anderson at lexingtonpolice.ky.gov.
How amazing.
That's an
I
amazing
know.
resource.
It needs to happen.
How
Those people-
caring is this?
Yes.
I mean, really. I mean, you know, I report on these murders and homicides all the time. But, you know, talking about what the aftermath does to these families is just devastating. And I'm so glad there's a support group for this
Yes.
to help with those families that are suffering from this.
I just always feel like it's important to find your tribe, no matter
Yes.
what situation you are in. There's some amazing support groups out there, and this one sounds just tremendous because it's got to be lonely and frustrating, and all of the stages of grief
It's
they can help you
life-changing.
with.
Yeah, their
Yeah.
lives will never be the same.
Yeah.
I really like that it's the police that's putting this on because unfortunately, if you have a loved one who is murdered, then you're going to have a lot of contact with the police, the court systems, prosecutors, folks like that, and that might not always be the best experience. So I think police being able to provide a safe place for these folks and to provide a positive experience, I think that's such a great idea.
I think it is too. You're right.
Yeah. Okay, finally, last up in Talk of the Town, we have another update on Senator Mitch McConnell. Now, as you may remember, Senator McConnell had an episode last week, I believe it was, where he appeared to freeze. This was following one a month ago. So earlier this week, we were told, or last week, excuse me, we were told by his doctor that he was just dehydrated and lightheaded. Well, now the attending physician for the Capitol has ruled out commonly guessed diagnoses for the senator. So according to a letter released by McConnell's office, it said, quote, "There is no evidence that seizures, strokes, a transient ischemic heart attack were at play in this freeze-up. The letter says, my examination of you, speaking to McConnell, following your August 30th, 2023 brief episode included several medical evaluations, brain MRI imaging, EEG study, and consultations with several neurologists for a comprehensive neurology assessment. There is no evidence that you have a seizure disorder or that you experienced a stroke, TIA, or movement disorder such as Parkinson's disease. There are no changes recommended in treatment protocols as you continue recovery from your March 2023 fall. This is what the doctor wrote. So, these are the latest updates we had. We've been asking for more information. This is what they put out there.
Right.
So it's a lot of what it's not.
That's what I'm hearing too, but
But
what exactly
is
it?
it?
Yes.
'Cause it's
Exactly.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely something.
Exactly. And so, you know, now it's frustrating, right? Because as voters, we just want to know what's going on with our senator. And we asked for more information, and they're kind of like parsing it out in these pieces. But I'm not sure I have the whole answer, and it's not just me. So Senator Rand Paul, who is our other senator, he's up there in the chamber with Senator McConnell, said he doesn't feel like these are valid medical explanations. And he is a doctor.
He is
Right.
a doctor.
So if your own partner on the Hill is saying that these aren't valid medical explanations, voters are feeling the same way, maybe we need a little more information.
I
I
think
really
so.
do wish
Agreed.
that he would say something, you know, about it.
Yeah.
Clearly something going on.
Yeah, well, that leads us to our poll question of the day. We want to hear from you. Are the explanations that we have received, is the latest update on Senator McConnell's health the whole story? So you can vote on this. Our poll is at WTVQ.com/vote. We'll have that up on the screen for you coming up after the break so that you can scan in and vote on that. And we'll talk about it a little bit more. And this, would you hire someone to get your lover to try to cheat with them? We'll talk about it after the break. Stay with us.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
Daniel Cameron says it's
One of the first things I will do as governor,
bringing back former Governor Matt Bevin's ruthless Medicaid plan, threatening to take away coverage from over 95,000 Kentuckians, punishing working parents, putting rural hospitals in danger of shutting down,
This sounds very similar to something that Governor Matt Bevin tried.
well, absolutely.
denying people coverage, devastating rural health care.
Something that Governor Matt Bevin tried.
Well, absolutely.
Cameron's absolutely wrong for Kentucky.
No matter how many crunches, core work I do, this will just not budge. Hi, my name is Vanessa Simmons. I went to Sono Bello and I had them remove all of my stubborn body fat right here in one visit. I saw the shape of my body changing immediately. My stomach is definitely flatter. My waist is tiny. I see curves that I didn't even know I had before.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
I feel like I got my confidence back.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-336-2869 or go to sonobello.com.
What will you experience at the Kentucky Horse Park?
Watch live shows and see unique breeds.
Meet racing champions and Derby winners.
Explore equine history. Hop on board and get in the saddle. The gates are open and the horses are waiting. Plan your visit at kyhorsepark.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. So before the break, we introduced our poll question and we want to get it up on the screen for you now so that you can chime in and vote, or you can go to WTVQ.com/vote and weigh in. So the question is the latest update on Senator McConnell's health, the whole story. It looks like people are already voting.
Yeah, they are.
So we definitely want to hear from you. Go there or just touch that little thing with your phone camera and you can vote and let us know. Exactly. You just put it over there. But let's get to, I think, our favorite part of the show, the Countdown Convo. This is the part of the show where we discuss as many topics as we can in 6 minutes. Okay, so first up, the loyalty test. So there is a new service that you can use. It's basically through the internet. You can look through a lookbook of really attractive people. Find one that you think your mate might be attracted to, and then hire that person to slide into their DMs and see if they will cheat. Oh, Lisa, what is going on here?
No, no, no. I do not like this because I feel like, you know, whose loyalty is actually being tested with this? I mean, is it the person pursuing someone to try to cheat, you know, with their husband, or is it the husband cheating and doing it? It just is all wrong. I feel like you're in a relationship. It's a two-way street. Work out your problems together. You know, if you suspect anything, talk to that person about your suspicions.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, why does that have to be kept inside? It doesn't have to be.
No.
That's a great point because you mentioned, you know, work it out together.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if you have to do something like this, it's like, okay, there might be some issues either with the person that's hiring someone or just as the couple themselves. So instead of hiring the service, hire a therapist.
Yes, a marriage counselor. How awesome would that be?
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna do this, let's go full on like the show Cheaters. You know, but seriously, this is like good. This is not natural.
No.
It is. It's. I don't think it's good to trap people like this. I feel like it's a trap.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you know what? Before we talked about this, I was against it, but now after talking to you guys, I am for it. I actually am. Because sometimes, you know, you go to your mate, you're like, let's talk it out, let's negotiate. And they're like, no, there's nothing wrong. I'm not cheating. Everything is fine. The problem is in your head. Well, you know how you find out if it's not in your head? Hire somebody to do a loyalty test on the internet.
Is it one of those quizzes like on Facebook?
No,
that you
they
have to do?
slide. You hire someone who's hot to slide in their DMs and see if they'll cheat.
You know what? If this was a TV show, I have to admit, I would watch. I would watch it. Watch.
Now, isn't that something? Okay, up next, Palm Tech. So Whole Foods is rolling out a new technology where you won't need cash, you won't need credit card, all you need is your hand. Yes, your hand will be connected to your credit card or your bank account. You slide it over the scanner and it'll take the money out. How it works is an infrared light goes through your hands. It looks at your veins and everything inside because that's a unique fingerprint or handprint, literal handprint, and it'll take the money out. Yeah, Lisa, what do you think about this one?
Again, no. No, thank you. You know what? What is wrong with the old-fashioned way of just paying cash or using a credit card or, you know, even your cell phone? But I just feel like with this, I feel like it's, again, people who want to steal your identity will figure out a way. So what's going to happen is they're going to get a 3D printout of a person's hand with all of the details in there, and that's how they're going to be able to scan it, and they're going to still steal your identity. That's my opinion. I feel
Kim's
like
face is like,
This is creepy.
Yeah, it
You know,
is.
this is futuristic science novel creepy.
It is.
And the thing is, when we say that Whole Foods will be doing this, what we mean is Amazon will be doing this.
Oh, 'cause they own
Amazon
Whole
is
Foods.
Whole Foods is his owner. Yeah. So, I'm sorry, I have trouble with this.
I love it.
The Whole Foods is
That's how I would have said it.
and Whole Foods is owned by Amazon.
Yes.
And so if Whole Foods has your info, Amazon has your info. And who's spying on us? All of them, including Amazon.
That's so, because it's their world. It's, you know, we're just living in it.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, but I think there's something in Revelations about that.
Yes, no, I thought that too.
In the Bible, I was like the mark of the beast, okay, the end of days. And I kind of joke, but I'm serious as well. I mean, this is our, I don't know, this is like big personal identity that is being owned
Yes.
by a much larger Jeff Bezos.
Bezos owns
Yeah.
your hands.
Or Amazon.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
It's scary to think about.
So
me
it's
too.
funny because Susan and Lisa, you guys are not like alone. So when this story came out on the internet, people were absolutely freaking out, like, it's the mark of the beast,
Yeah.
like immediately. And so for those of you who may not be in on this, so there is this idea in Christian end time philosophy that everybody will be on one monetary system in the world, and the way that you'll pay for things is with your hand or with your forehead, and it's called the mark of the beast. So yes, people are freaking out because Whole Foods is a little bit too analogous to Mark of the Beast for them right now. So, yeah. I don't know. I just wanted some organic food. I didn't want to do all that.
1984, the novel.
Shoot.
Exactly.
Okay, and finally, so the Labor Day picnic was on Labor Day. That's a big event. I told you guys it's the beginning of the political season, and boy, did they get to politicking. So while they were there, several Democrat lawmakers said that when they go to Frankfurt in January, one of the things that they want to try to do is raise the minimum wage. So they told this to everybody over at the picnic.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But here's my thought on it. They increase minimum wage. The companies have to have a higher operating expense, so they have to increase the rates of their products and services, which means we're back to exactly where we started at the beginning. It's inflation.
And unless corporations start being so greedy. You know, that's the things they're gonna have to let go of some of that money. But in 2014, 15, and 16, I worked a job that was $8 an hour. And that's pretty demoralizing to make less than $10 an hour when all of your friends are on salary.
Yeah.
So for me, honestly, in those days, if I had had $10.01, it would have meant something to me.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Everybody
Really
deserves a
appreciate
fair income, you know,
To
when they're
live.
working a job, just to live, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks, guys. That was a pretty good countdown convo. Everybody stay with us. Coming up after the break, we'll talk all things fall activities with our friends from the Bluegrass blog. Stay with us.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
We are spilling the E.T.
Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, what you never knew about the daytime duo.
Tell me now, here on E.T.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
When I gave birth to my daughter, I started hemorrhaging.
After being diagnosed with cancer, I needed surgery and chemotherapy.
I was diagnosed with sickle cell anemia as a baby.
I needed a blood transfusion.
I needed multiple transfusions.
I've needed many transfusions.
The Kentucky Blood Center saves lives by facilitating donations locally.
A blood donor saved my life.
A blood donor saved my life.
A blood donor saved my mom's life.
My brother Tim was paralyzed at Disney World. We got to see what happens when you're poor and you got a big injury, and we ended up hiring the wrong lawyer. When I see these clients in my lobby, I see my brother Tim, and I don't want him or them to ever have that kind of representation. I want them to have their best chance of winning and the best chance to put their life back together the best way they can.
Whoa! Big news! DraftKings Sportsbook is coming to Kentucky. You'll be so dialed into every play that you forget to eat your wings. You made my wings cold, DraftKings. Flailing your arms like you can disrupt the free throw. Miss, fool! And a home run will have you crying like it's the birth of your child. I'm so happy.
DraftKings Sportsbook is coming to Kentucky. New customers, download the app now to get $200 in bonus bets when we go live. Because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
Yeah.
I keep going, keep going. I'm a top-notch dresser, 1-2 stepper. Still got the belt, don't buckle under pressure. I keep going up, break it down.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm your host and moderator, Sherelle Roberts, and we are here with the Let's Talk team. And we have a guest at the table. It's Marie McLam with an amazing hat.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much.
Didn't get the fascinator memo.
It is saying that fall is coming.
That's right. That's right.
Well, we're so glad to have you here. You are I'm going to call you the queen of the Bluegrass blog. Tell us about your blog and what you do.
Sure. I am celebrating my 6-year blogiversary, and yes, that's a word now.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I've got like 130 blogs about everything happening all around Kentucky, not just Lexington, but all around Kentucky, places to go, businesses to see, things to do, farmers markets, everything. So that's all on my Backroad Bluegrass blog.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of events coming up. Can you kind of talk about a few of those?
Yes, so there's a lot, right?
Yeah,
so
just a few.
Just going to talk about a few around Kentucky. So let's see, if you like a thriller parade, everybody knows Lexington has a thriller parade, but did you know Versailles has a thriller parade?
No.
They do. If you like an Oktoberfest party, Covington and Harrodsburg are the biggest towns in Kentucky, having the biggest Oktoberfest parties. So if you like foodie and walking tours,
yes, please.
We've got Bites of the Bluegrass. I know you all have met Erin. She'll be adding some ghost stories to her Bites of the Bluegrass.
Cool.
And we have a new business in Louisville called Louisville Food Tours, and they have a phantom food tour and drinks. So.
Wait, a phantom food tour?
Phantom food?
Yeah.
Right. Is the food invisible? That's what I was wondering.
I want the real food.
No calories. None. No calories.
Yeah, the calories are the phantom part.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
So the Bluegrass Creative Market is just around the corner, and I believe it's this weekend,
It is
correct?
this weekend, and our new venue is the Summit, so we're thrilled about that. There's so much more walking traffic, so much more visibility there. So we are in the former food barn, if y'all remember the food barn, right centrally located. We're on the back patio, and we're in that entire adjoining parking lot. So it's fun, it's festive, it's family-oriented. You can bring your puppy dogs. We have food trucks, drink trucks, 50 or so vendors, a giveaway. We have a sampling corner called a culinary corner where you can sample before you buy. So that is this weekend at the Summit. Saturday is 10 to 5, Sunday is 12 to 5.
Do you have to pay to get in there?
It is free, but we would love a little donation if you have some change jingling in your pocket.
Okay. And you also, you have the Farm to Feast, too, coming up.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So this is going to be our fall Farm to Feast. We had a summer one that was really, really great. We start out, I meet the participants down at the Lexington Farmers Market. We walk around, we do some tastings, we meet some of the local farmers and look at some of the local produce we're going to be using. And then our chef this time is Chef Chris Kane from Daughters Southern. If y'all have had Daughters Southern. So good. So good. So he is going to be our chef. So he'll be doing some demos for the participants, and then we will be having a brunch that is made from local produce from both the Lexington Farmers Market and Black Soil. So we're very excited about that.
Man.
It takes place at the Linden House. It's a bed and breakfast downtown on North Broadway. But to find out about any of these things, you all can follow my social media. It's Bluegrass Blog on Instagram or Facebook, and I post almost every day about things going on. So you'll see all of this on there, and you can click and learn more about it.
Well, thank you. First of all, thanks for the food and fun tips and for the fashion. You gave us all three of them. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, we'll check in on the poll and highlight our woman we're talking about.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
Insurance companies are making it tougher than ever for car accident victims, but no matter what they do, one fact remains. On average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one. Call 800-800-4600.
Hi, I'm Lee Trevino. Most people know me for winning 6 PGA championships. With my bum knee, I started thinking I was going to have to trade my club in for a cane. Then I discovered Arthritis Knee Pain Centers.
Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has cutting-edge image-guided treatments that place a natural lubricating gel directly into your affected joints. This FDA-approved, non-surgical procedure replenishes the missing cushioning fluid to provide you with pain relief, comfort, and improved mobility without surgery or downtime. It's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. We've helped relieve the pain for thousands of our patients.
Arthritis Knee Pain Centers relieve my pain and change my life. They got me back in the game again, baby. Call them now and schedule your free knee pain assessment. Get the pain relief you deserve today.
In Lexington, call 800-963-0478. That's 800-963-0478.
Now some breaking news.
FanDuel is coming to Kentucky.
Of course, all anyone has been talking about today, FanDuel is going live soon.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling it. FanDuel is coming to town. Fun is about to begin, everybody. I'm pumped. Let's go.
America's #1 sportsbook is headed to Kentucky. Get $100 in bonus bets when you sign up today. Make every moment more with FanDuel.
Everything about a big truck crash is serious. At Hughes & Coleman, we give these cases the urgent attention they demand. As soon as you call us, our truck response team can jump into action. So if you've been injured, call the real truck lawyers at Hughes & Coleman.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. Well, we've given you about 30 minutes or so to weigh in on the poll, and we want to see what you've had to say. So the question was, is the latest update on Senator McConnell's health the whole story? 20% of you said yes, 80% of you said, I need to know more. So...
we need to talk to the 20% then.
You know what, though? They're probably just very trusting, and they're like, yeah.
They are. Well, and some people just don't think it's their business. You know, it's just kind of like, I think people are like, we've found out enough information, we don't need to push any further.
Yeah,
But that's not everybody, though.
No. For us, we're like, we need to know everything.
Yes.
So
thanks for weighing in on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So keep voting. It'll be up all day. And tell your friends to vote because we want to know if you want to know, okay? All right, so we like to end every show by highlighting a woman worth talking about. Today's woman is Melanie Tyner Wilson. She currently serves as the Family Support Specialist Navigator for the University of Kentucky Developmental Pediatric Clinic, and she served in that capacity since 2015. But she served in so many positions with special needs outreach. She's been the coordinator for the Kentucky Injury Prevention Research Institute, Pediatric Injury Prevention Center, Safe Kids Kentucky, and Injury Free Coalition. She's done it all, and she's also a member of the Autism Society of the Bluegrass. Her resume is super long. We don't even have time to read it all, but we do want to say, Melanie Tyner Wilson, you are a woman worth talking about. Congratulations.
Yes. To know Melanie is to absolutely love her.
Yeah.
She is an amazing woman and just so kind. She does so much for our community, and she's an unsung hero.
Yes.
Well, now we're singing about
That's
it.
right.
That's right. All right, everybody. We will see you tomorrow. Follow us on Instagram and social media, and check us out on the web, WTBQ.com. We'll see you tomorrow.